Okay, so we're going. We're going. You laughed right on cue. That was perfect.
No, I'm nervous. Now
No,
that you
this
said you're recording, I'm
yeah,
nervous now.
no, yeah, no need to be
I
nervous.
can't stop smiling now.
That's good. Well, that's good. That shows that you're happy and you have a lot of positive energy.
No,
S
it's
yeah. So tell us a little about your hair story. You said you have a hair story.
no. I was letting my hair grow. I had like a comb over. It was like this big, right? And then I was letting it grow when the quarantine hit. I'm like, perfect. But now I want to get a haircut. Now I can't.
You don't want to grow it down to your waist,
I was planning to maybe like right here.
shoulder
Yeah,
length.
yeah,
Awesome,
shoulder
man.
like
Cool.
yeah.
So tell us what would you like to be called on here? Your name or a code name?
I'll be I'm gonna be number one hero. Number one hero. Pick my gamer tag.
Number one hero. Very
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I
And
always put online. That's my
cool.
gamer tag.
Awesome,
Yeah.
man. And so what games do you play?
Right now, I mostly play Rocket League. I'm starting to play Rocket League.
Cool. Could like what is
Uh,
that could you tell us a little about that game?
it's like soccer, but instead of people, it's like cars.
Oh, cool. It's like have you ever heard of that game F-Zero X?
No,
Oh my God. That shows how old I am. It's like one of those crazy like car games where you just the last person on wins and stuff. It's old school, very old school.
yeah,
Yeah. So have you been do you stream a lot? Is that something that you really like doing?
I did it like a year ago or 2 years ago, and then I just stopped.
Why did you stop?
I don't know. I used to do mobile stuff, but now I got my PS4. Because before I would just do mobile, phone. But now that I got a PS4, I might do in the future.
Do you like the PS4? How is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And are you in school right now? Like what is that whole situation like?
I graduated already.
Dude, congratulations.
No, thank you. Graduated during quarantine, so it's kind of
It's like a yeah, what was that whole thing like? Like did you have like an online Zoom graduation?
we went to graduation, but it was like split.
Oh,
It was like like five at a time. It was like 3 days. I'm just graduating.
wow.
Yeah,
How
everybody had like a different schedule.
how do you feel about that whole thing? How do you feel about what's going on with all of that? All this stuff, COVID.
I don't know. The first week, people were going crazy with the toilet paper and the water. But now I feel like people don't care. Now they're just going through everything like if something's happening.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like what state are you in right now?
California.
Okay, Cali. Very cool. Number one
Yeah.
hero. And how do you think that like living in California, like what's going on there that people should know about that they may not?
I'm pretty sure everybody knows about California. The forest fire and everything.
Hmm. I don't know
The
if I
skies was
I
freezing
wonder
red.
I wonder if like people internationally know about that. Like I think that
Or
like I think like I was talking to this guy from Georgia, the country. Do you know?
mm,
And yeah, it doesn't seem like he gets any news from the United States there. So like it's crazy like how people in different parts of the world get different
yeah,
bits of news. And
yeah.
so like you're like a reporter of what's going on for people halfway across the world. It's pretty
Yeah.
nuts.
Like
Yeah.
I think 4 weeks ago there was like a forest fire. It was caused by like a what are those things called? Like a gender reveal. Someone did a gender reveal,
Oh, a
and it caused a gender
generator?
reveal. A
No.
gender reveal.
I don't know what that is.
Let's see, I'm gonna type it out. Probably can't understand gender reveal.
Then have some
Yeah, and then it made it cause forest fire. The whole sky was red in California.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was massive over here.
That's crazy. So like so
Yeah.
so now with like being graduated and stuff, like what are you up to now? What are you doing now that you really enjoy and
I was
stuff?
gonna go for community college, but I didn't go because of the. I don't know. I might go in the future. I don't really know what to major on.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna plan to do is go like a work job full time, and hopefully I'll have enough money. Because what I want to do is buy like shoes, sell it. Because I like painting and stuff. So hopefully
Yeah.
I'll go good in that pathway. I might start a future YouTube channel about customizing shoes.
Wow. Wait, so you like to paint or draw shoes, you're saying?
And some I want to, but like I never got into the how do you say
Like the
I'm
technique
bad
of
on
it. You
that.
never learned
Yeah,
like a
that technique.
technique?
Yeah. I'm gonna learn it
Wow.
from my house.
Very cool,
Hopefully,
man.
hopefully, if it goes good or bad.
What is it? What
I'm
is it?
still
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm still young, so I want to try everything new. If anything, because like in 10 years, I'm still gonna be young, like 28. If anything goes bad, I'll just go back to college or anything.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
You have so much time, like yes, I mean I'm an old man. I but like people so many people like rush into a job thinking that they need to make money now if they're going to retire and what am I going to do with my life and but like it's so important to do what you love, you know?
yeah,
I think that's something that our generation gets. I don't know if we're in the same generation, but people like young people get that these days. Like, life is not worth living if you have to do things that you hate over and over and over again. You know what I mean?
you only have one life. You gotta do what you enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah. And how about your parents? Do your parents um, do they support you in your search of your creative your creativity, your drawing?
So I mean, yeah, they do. They support me in everything. Why that's why hopefully I have a final pathway there because
Yeah.
my parents support me in everything.
Wait, say that again. Your parents support you and everything.
So yeah, so I'm lucky for that.
Dude, yeah, so many people, have had difficult family situations and
Yeah,
like yeah. Sounds like you're pretty lucky. You have a good family and your interest and stuff and um
yeah,
cool. Yeah. So
yeah.
are there any like what are your thoughts of the things that are going on today in like politics and all of the social issues and stuff? Do you have a particular opinion or thought that you think is important?
I don't know. I don't really like going to politics.
What?
Um,
Yeah, could you talk? I think a lot of people respond that same way.
yeah,
What is it about that kind of steers you away from it? I'm telling you, I'm getting to a question about politics, and the Wi-Fi shuts down, dude. It doesn't shut down all day. Oh my god. Oh, can you hear me?
yeah, I could hear you.
Okay, dude. Sorry, my internet sucks. But yeah, could you talk a little bit about why politics kind of turns you off?
Because Trump, when he started, he's saying, "Oh, he was gonna lower the taxes." No, it was kind of I don't know. That's it. And then now Joe Biden's asking to raise the taxes.
Yeah. What do you think? Like, if you were the big guy in charge, like, how would you go about all of it?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm not that into politics. I'm
Totally.
not. I really wouldn't know.
Yeah. It just kind of frustrates you
Yeah, it's kind of scary how much power they have.
how much power they have. You said.
Yeah,
Hmm. How about like today with like the Black Lives Matter movement and everything? Like you are. Could I ask what your ethnicity is? Are you Hispanic?
Hispanic. Yeah,
Hispanic.
Hispanic.
So, like, what is your point of view of being Hispanic American, Hispanic American.
Mm.
Like, what do you think about what's going on with Black Lives Matter and being a minority in America?
I mean, I don't really know because where I live in this area, there's not really Africans or I can't I don't know how to pronounce the
No, that's
proper
okay.
now.
That's okay.
Yeah, I live over here in the area. It's mostly Hispanics.
Interesting. So,
Yeah,
is it not really a topic that's discussed much because there's just a lot of Hispanics in your community?
I mean it's like the whole area is just like mostly Spanish.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So,
like a few whites, few black. It's just most of the population is like when I went to high school, like all like it was like 90% Hispanic.
wow. So at least from my life and many other people's, that I've talked to on here, like that's a very different kind of a community. For you, like, how do you think it's different going to a school and living in a community that is mostly Hispanic versus anywhere else?
I feel like I feel like if there's more of one kind, it just becomes everybody targets that one lower one.
Hmm.
I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really give thought about it.
Hmm.
Like
Is
thinking right now, processing.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. I mean, these are just questions for you to, um, I'm just really interested in your life.
Yeah.
It's completely different from mine. You
What do
know.
you think about the Black Lives Matter?
Oh, I think it's a complicated issue. Um, I think that this country is was founded on racism and on slavery. Economically, and of course that is immoral because all human beings have the same capacity for creativity and love than any other one. Um, and so, what the Black Lives Matter movement for me is about, and I think for many other people, is to be able to provide an equal opportunity for people of color, of all minorities, but in this case, black people, to be able to achieve the same opportunities that white people have, and hopefully with that, all minorities, women deserve equal pay to men. Blacks deserve an equal opportunities to the same jobs as white people, and so do Hispanics and Asian Americans and Jews. You know, um, straight people deserve to marry the same and love the same people that you know that gay couples want, or transgender people. Um, so for me, it's all just about like raising people to equal levels, and now whether or not the Black Lives Matter movement is actually doing that, I think there are ways that they could do it a lot better. Um,
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing, but um, I don't think if you fight power with power, you get equal opportunity. I think if you fight power with love, that's how you get it. But what does that mean? It's complicated, So I don't want to ramble.
I feel
Um,
like if you go power with power, that just creates more chaos.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's like, okay, like we want power, so if white people have power and then black people have power, white people and black people are all human beings, so they all have the same kind of flaws of power like want for power, and so we need to figure that out. You know what I mean? Like a CEO that is a man and a CEO that's a woman are going to have a similar psychology to power dynamics. I think, but I don't know. So, number one hero, what for you? Like, what role does like religion play in your life? Like, are you Catholic? Are you Christian?
I'm not in any religion.
Cool. And like, did your parents grow up Catholic or Christian?
Yeah, like they just believe in God, but they don't go to church or anything. They just like believe in because they have like my parents are from Mexico. They have like different religions over there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
What do you think of that? Like, what is your relationship? Like, what do you think about God and religion? Big question.
I feel like it's kind of good that knowing there's like something good, like something power of hope. It gives hope to everyone, and even if someone feels bad, it's just like if you believe in God, it will just raise you. Your I can't say the word.
That's okay.
Kind of bad. My
Oh
English right now.
no, dude, that's okay. That's okay. And like, are most of your friends? Are most of your? Sorry, there's a lot of noise in the background. I guess someone is moving something around or something.
What's my dog?
Oh, really?
Yeah. You see?
Is he barking?
It's like right there. You see him right there?
Uh huh.
Yeah, I have a German Shepherd.
Oh, okay. He's like moving around a bowl or something.
A bottle.
Oh, interesting.
Luna, Luna.
What's up, puppy dog? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I'm an only child. Luna. No. I'm sure you know.
What is that like being an only child?
I mean, growing up, I just felt like it's like I'm more of a, I can't say the word. I have it in my mind, but like I forgot the word. And I just woke up, so like I'm like,
That's okay.
yeah.
So, could you kind of describe that bottle, dude? um, so, being an only child, do you? Is it something that you enjoy? Is it something do you wish you had siblings?
Just like some good and bad.
Hmm. What are so? Oh my god,
Is
it's
it that loud
amazing.
or no? Is it
Yeah, it's
like
very loud. Yeah, it's very
it's
loud.
loud?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay, man. That's hilarious. Puppy dog. It's been so long since I've had a dog. Hmm. Interesting. Went to a school that was 90% Hispanic. It's interesting because I'm just talking now to to fill a little space, but um, the only reason that Catholicism is growing as a religion in the United States is because of the Hispanic community, because Hispanics tend to have more children, and most Hispanics tend to be Catholic. Um, that's the only real reason that Catholicism is still a growing and still like a major institution in America, I think, according to Robert Putnam's book Saving Grace. That's information that I found from that book. Um, yeah, the rise and fall of different religions, different religious groups are really interesting to me, especially the religion of Zoroastrianism, which used to be like the religion that the Persians, that Xerxes and Darius um, worshipped. It's a religion based very much on fire, a lot of fire rituals there.
You're back.
Okay, cool. Did the The puppy dog go out.
Yeah, I just fed him some food.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's
Yeah,
good.
keep him busy for a while.
But yeah, could you like you were just talking about being an only child and some of the positives and negatives of that. Like, what are
Oh,
the
the
positives and negatives? Yeah.
I mean, being an only child, like your parents only focus on you because there's no one else. But like being an only child, I was like, it was just me alone. I usually didn't talk to other kids because there was no one in my house.
Hmm.
The only communication was school, so I wasn't really that outgoing. I was reserved. I
Hmm.
didn't really talk. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the only bad thing that I have problems with.
But like on Christmas, you get all those gifts right under the tree. You know that those gifts are only for you,
Yeah,
right?
basically.
Yeah. Um. Cool. Is are there any other parts of like your community, like living in a mainly Hispanic community? Do you think there's like what do you think is different about living in that community versus other communities? Yeah.
They all correlate each other.
Say that again.
The community is like it's mostly Hispanic, so basically the whole place just relates with everyone each other.
Hmm. Like
If you're like
what are some traditions or customs that you think are are Hispanic traditions that maybe we may not know about?
mostly when it's like holidays or something, they fill up their households. Like all you see the how when you're like passing by, you see like crosses or anything during Christmas.
So a lot of like religious symbols and stuff.
Yeah, the mostly Catholic over here.
Cool.
Yeah,
Well, I have a few questions here that I wrote up. There are a lot of
yeah.
them. There are a lot of them, but I only ask three or so.
Go for it.
So pick three numbers between 1 and 45, and I'll ask you those questions.
I'll pick 45,
Okay.
number 45. Number one
Okay.
and 30.
And 30.
Yeah,
There was one person who chose 45, 1 and 2, and I was wondering if you're going to do the same thing, but you didn't.
I was about to. I was going with 2 or 3, but I just went 30.
Okay. All right. So number 45. Tell me about the first time you told someone you loved them.
Let's see. Can I change the question now?
Why?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. It was. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time was my parents.
Yeah. And do you remember
So,
a time when you told them that you loved them?
yeah, I remember growing up. I remember my family. There was like one time where my family was like a midlife crisis, and they were still giving me gifts during the midlife crisis. And after later on, I grew, and then I noticed what they were doing for me. They were giving me gifts, like acting like everything was perfectly fine,
Hmm.
not trying to scare me or anything. And then I just realized my parents really love me a lot. So I told them.
That's awesome, man. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, these questions are tend to be deep and vulnerable questions, and I appreciate you sharing that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, number one, define love.
love,
Yeah, what is love?
love is like life. Love is time. If you spend a lot of time with this one person, the more love it there is. If you just say, oh, you love this person, but you haven't been enough time with them, that certain person, like it
Hmm.
just doesn't really mean anything.
So for you, it's quality
Love is time for
time with a
me.
person.
It's
Yeah.
quality time,
Mhm.
trust. shows you gain during time, doing basically everything.
Yeah.
I feel like time is the key.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. My gosh, dude, you got some deep questions. You got some deep ones here.
I'm nervous because only here on YouTube.
It's okay. Well, what's kind of cool about it is that like, you're not using your name, so, you can just say what you feel. You know what I mean?
No, I never been on YouTube, so like this is the first time.
Awesome, man. Well, it's awesome to have you on. Are you feeling comfortable? Are you having an okay time?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool. It's nerve-wracking, I'm sure, but
yeah. I can't stop smiling because I feel nervous.
that's good. That's good, dude. Okay, number 30. Who are you?
Hmm. I never really thought about that. I don't even know who I am. I don't know. I guess I'm an only child who grew up. I don't even know, honestly. Let me see. Who are you? Let me see. I want an example. I need an example.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Who am I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big question for me. I like to define what I am, not in terms of labels like I don't I like to define myself in terms of like a label like I'm white or I'm 29 years old. I like to define myself and who I am based off the things I love to do. Um, I love to listen. I love to be in love. I love to act. I'm an actor. So I guess that's one kind of label that I do like. I'm an actor. Um, I I
Oh.
enjoy hiking. Um, I enjoy reading.
Can you hear my dog?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Uh, I have two dogs, and I don't know why, but my small one always beats up my big one. It's like
Yeah.
chasing around. Yeah.
Oh, so I would say those are the things that's how I would say who I am. But I also think that I change. I think who I am is a person that changes and loves a lot of different things. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm just learning that now about myself. It's an ongoing process. It's not set in stone. So hearing what I say, does that help you at all? Like to think about
Yeah.
who you are?
Yeah. That's the thing about me. Like right now, I didn't go continue college because I'm trying to discover what I like and everything. I was planning to go to community college for 2 years since it was free, and then transfer to a bigger college and get a major. Because I'm gonna go for a teacher major.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I just like I'm not really enjoy this thing. I'm just doing this for basically money.
Yeah. You shouldn't do anything just for that. In my
Yeah.
opinion. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So I like I'm gonna continue this like in maybe 10 years. If everything goes bad, this is gonna be my last resort. But for now on, I'll do anything I'll enjoy. If it goes good in life, and I'm blessed.
yeah. Yeah. It sounds to me like you know you're interested in drawing and you're interested in sharing something, right? As a teacher, like you want to share your knowledge, you want to give to people, right? Like that's
Yeah.
like that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, and it sounds like you care very much about your family, you know, and what they've given to you, you know.
Mhm.
So reflecting back with you about who you are, those are the things that I've kind of gotten from our conversation, you know. Like
Yeah.
you're a considerate guy who's creative. You're a creative dude. So
Yeah, that's why I always. That's why I let my hair grow as well. I'm trying to let. I was bald. I went for bald for a while. Like, what is my style? What is how I look my best?
Yeah,
I want to be myself, represent myself more. I'm like discovering myself right now.
yeah.
Yeah,
Is eh, like in your community, like is are people supportive of like LGBTQ rights and everything like that? Is that something that what is that culture like where you are?
early on, like early like 2010. So like I was like a bit mad, but now the people just agree with it. Now they don't really care.
It's great. Yeah,
Yeah, they
dude.
just adapt it.
when I was in school, like I went to a Catholic school, and like people would call me faggot and you're gay, and it wasn't like today where it's a little more accepted, and um, sexuality is so for me has been a confusing issue in my life. And So anyway, that's another part of who I am too. That's an interesting thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, so um, before we go, is there anything that you'd like to say? Any last kind of advice or words you'd like to say to the audience?
Just be yourself. Stop trying to be someone else. Especially over here, California. Over here, what they call it, clout chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, going for Instagram boosts and everything. Trying to be someone else big. Just be yourself.
Yeah. Follow your heart. Do what you're, you know, yeah. Don't follow like a reputation. Don't build a
Mm-hmm.
reputation on sand, right? Like, yeah. That's great. That's great, hero. I'll just call you hero for short. Well, okay. Well, so I'm gonna upload this video, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because as soon as it pops up, you'll be able to see it.
I'll probably sound awkward.
Huh?
I'm probably gonna sound awkward in a
Oh
little
my
bit.
god, dude, don't.
I can already see it.
Dude,
And
don't
I think
worry.
so many times.
You know what? Like, dude, I listen to myself and I'm like, oh my god, I look awful, I sound awful, and
Yeah.
some things just never leave your head, But it's important to be kind to yourself. I'll just say that to you, like don't be too hard on yourself, Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I
real,
see you over here going for the YouTube route.
hmm?
I see you chasing YouTube, your
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah. Well, I think my dream is to listen to. I have a lot of things. I don't know what my dream is, but I know what I like to do. I like to listen. I like to hear people's stories and then share their stories. And what better way than this? I love that. I love it. I really do. Um, yeah. But anyway, enough about me. It was really nice talking to you, Hero. And yeah, I'll see you. I guess I'll see you the next time, right?
Let's see you then.
All right, man.
Hopefully you turn big one day.
We'll see.
Yeah.
20 years from now, man. All right. See ya. Bye.
Like, see you then.
Mm. 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 There's something so innocent about him. Such a kind kid. Who am I? No one knows. Because you can't know yourself, really. I mean, you can. You can know what you like, but you were always changing. Yeah, always changing. Love you guys. I hope there was something there that you resonated with.